welcome on stage Senior Vice President and Chief Revenue Officer at WSO2, Devaka Randeniya.
See me now? Oh, yay. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. What an exciting crowd. We have folks standing up in the back. Please come up front. Plenty of room. I lost my speaker notes, so I'm just going to wing this. If you guys can get that back on, outstanding. First of all, it truly is an incredible feeling to be surrounded by people who really shaped this company. Our customers, our partners, and of course, our beloved WSO2 team. Some of you have been with us since day one. Some of you joined us along the way. But irrespective of all of that, you are very much part of this story. Over the past, starting today, tomorrow, and day after, you will be hearing about product updates, technical sessions, and customer stories. But it's not just about that. It's also about us celebrating 20 years of WSO2. In fact, we turn 20 years next Monday. So it has been 2 decades of bold ideas, breakthrough products, and most importantly, people. People who believed in doing things differently, people who challenged the convention and showed up day after day. WSO2 was born here in Sri Lanka, an island that is better known for its beauty, culture, and cricket. Not your typical epicenter for enterprise software innovation. We didn't have Silicon Valley zip codes, certainly no Sand Hill Road. We didn't have any VCs chasing after us, didn't have a war chest of venture capital. What we did have was a group of brilliant engineers led by a visionary leader by the name of Sanjeev Veeravarna, who had a vision that was part courageous and part crazy, some would say. And the firm belief that world-class software can come from anywhere, anywhere. We were not supposed to get this far, but we did. Just to put that into context, only a very few enterprise software companies cross the $100 million ARR threshold or subscription revenue. It's even shorter list when you look at open source software companies that cross that threshold. And when I say open source, I'm not talking about your dual licensing model where you have your children's edition, you get part of the capabilities open source, and if you really want the product, then you have to pay a license. You know, we didn't play those games. It's the entire product, all its capabilities as open source. Only a handful of companies that have been able to scale with that kind of a business model. And as for companies that have been founded in Sri Lanka, most likely we are the only one. We've beaten the odds time and time again. And that makes this milestone not just unique to WSO2, but it's a bold statement that goes to show that if you have a group of people working together and you trust them and a tenacious mindset, you can achieve anything. We didn't just cross $100 million by just working on a day-to-day basis. We did that in our own way, and we did things differently. We had to do things differently because of the way that we were set up. So from day one, we chose a different path. We chose open source, not because it was trendy, but because we believed in software freedom. We built platforms and not point solutions because we wanted to solve the harder problem at scale. And then we picked people and community over hype and shortcuts. We didn't take the easy road. We took the road that aligned with our core values, and that made a world of a difference. So where are we now? Fast forward 20 years. WSO2 is trusted in over 90 countries. Our technology powers national governments, governments of various sizes, from the largest such as the US to India to the tiniest of nations like Togo and Bhutan, which, by the way, have some powerful stories to share. We power global banks, telcos, oil and energy, defense, healthcare systems, and the list just goes on and on and on. We've grown from a handful of dreamers, a small group of people, to a global community. But even as we scaled, we never forgot who we are. Our Sri Lankan roots remind us to stay humble, to continue to keep grinding, and most importantly, share our food, especially share our food. Seriously, if you guys haven't tried an egg hopper with some sini sambal, dal, and pol sambal, you could throw in some bacon in there. You have not lived. You have not lived. Seriously. We have representation from all around the world. If nothing else, please try our local cuisine. It's the best in the world. But beyond the food, there is a spirit, a sense of grit and gratitude that's woven into our culture, where we don't take success for granted. We earn it one customer at a time. I want to pause here and take a moment and recognize our teams. From our product engineers who viciously focus on performance and scale, to our customer success teams that stay up till God knows what, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, to our global go-to-market teams that push our story to the world and show them that we are the better choice. You guys carried us to this point, and you're carrying us forward. So thank you so much for all your hard work. But this milestone isn't just ours. It belongs to every customer who trusted in us. It belongs to every partner who took a leap of faith, partnered with us, and expanded our reach. You are the reason why WS2 made it to 20 years. And your stories, your challenges, your problems that you solved using WSO2, the innovations that you have launched, those impactful stories, those are our proudest achievements. So thank you to every single one of you who have committed towards WS2 and who are still with us and will stay with us for the next foreseeable future. So there's this quote from Steve Jobs, which I think personally resonated with me if you look at the journey that we've been on. He said that the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world, they're the ones who actually do it. And believe me, we were just crazy enough to think that middleware from a small island can power mission-critical systems. I remember this clearly because I was the first sales rep to join the company years ago when I had a full head of hair. And in those early days, the challenge wasn't pitching the product and the product capability. The challenge was explaining where Sri Lanka was on the map. Right? Seriously. They were like, where the heck is Sri Lanka? And if anyone knew Sri Lanka, it would be for the wrong reason. This was way back, pre-2010 timeframe. And the moment they realized, it's in Asia, you guys are an outsourcing shop. No, then I had to fight that battle, explaining, no, we are not an outsourcing shop. We are not a body shop. We have our own products and we provide a premium service. People simply didn't expect to see that kind of technology come from this part of the world. But we changed that narrative. We changed that narrative not through words, but through execution, by delivering a platform that delivered, by looking through the customer's lens and letting them see the results, real results. And of course, working with the team that believed that we belonged on the global stage. That shared belief between our customers, partners, and our team members, that's what really got us to this point. But we are not done. Far from it. As you will get to hear today, tomorrow, and day after, we are doubling down on what matters. We talk about API management. We have realigned it to focus on AI-driven environments, integration made easier, more accessible, but at scale, identity access management, and developer platform, which is really focused around accelerating innovation for our customers. And that's really our goal, to innovate, to allow innovation to come at a rapid pace at a fraction of the cost. And in the next 20 years, we certainly want to be synonymous with digital freedom. Where there's an integration need, we want to be the first choice. We want to empower developers around the world. Because innovation should not be constrained by geography, should never be, or by pedigree, or by budget. It's driven by purpose. To everyone who has been part of this journey, thank you very much. This is more than a company anniversary, but it really goes to show what is achievable when a group of people get together with a relentless focus and a shared value. As we celebrate the past 20 years and look forward to the next 20, we will continue to push the boundaries, stay humble, stay rooted to what we believe is the right thing, and build what matters. We have an incredible audience here today. We have attendance from 35 countries. And we love this WSO2Con series event because it's really an opportunity to bring our customers, our partners together and really share our experience about creating digital platforms and making an impact in this world. So once again, I want to welcome every single one of you to WSO2Con. Let's connect, let's create the future together, and at the same time, have fun. Thank you very much.